Hello, my name is Aaron, and welcome back to the Retro Gaming Collective. I hope that you guys had a wonderful holiday season. I know that I did. I got some really cool things for Christmas, and I gave some cool things as well. And while I was able to, when I was able to, I squeezed in some game hunting, and I found some really cool things. I did some retail hunting, I did some pawn hunting, I did some thrifting, things like that. Found some good stuff, some really good deals, and I can't wait to show you guys. But before we do that, I want to show you what I got for Christmas. So let me grab that stuff and I'll be right back. So first I'm going to show you what my mom and dad got. They picked me up this copy of Star Wars Jedi Knight Collection for the PS4. Both of these games are incredible. It's got Jedi Knight 1 and 2. I'm super stoked to play these on the PS4. I think I have one digitally, but I'm really excited to have this for the collection. Really cool, so thank you, Mom and Dad. Next, I'm gonna show you what my wife picked me up. She got me some pretty crazy stuff here. First, we got this really cool Pikachu Switch controller. It's super cool. It's very tiny and like fits perfectly in my hands. I've been playing with it and I really enjoy it. It's super cool. Look at that. It's got little Pikachu's ears and his little face. So cool. She also picked up a PS5 media remote. It's not in the box. I've already been using it because we use our PS5 all the time, basically as a Netflix machine downstairs. We love it, and this kind of makes the whole thing so much easier to use. So that's a super cool present. Then we got, these are probably my favorite because I did not ask her for these. She came up with these on her own. This is the original Legend of Zelda for the Famicom from Japan. Super cool. And the thing that I love about Japanese games is the quality, like just the overall like condition of these games. It's incredible. I mean, in comparison to the stuff that we have here. She also picked me up a copy of Kirby's Adventure, which I have. You can probably see just part of it right there in the box. It's one of my favorite games. And I played the crap out of this so far. Super fun. And I just love the colors, man. Like the green for Zelda and the pink for Kirby. It's so cool to have them. I do not have a ton of Famicom games, so it was really cool to add, especially ones that I really enjoy to my collection. And then the final gaming related present that anybody got me is the Retron 77. And if you watched some of my other videos, you know that I've been recently picking up some Atari games. And that is because I may or may not have known this was coming. But I have played with this a little bit and it is super cool. I was actually playing some Atari on the 65-inch 4K and it was very fun. Very cool and different. But yeah, so as you can tell, it was a really cool gaming Christmas year for me. I got some really cool stuff. But now I want to dive into the stuff that I found in the wild. Let's see what we found. So the first stop I want to talk about is a store that I talk about all the time. It's 2nd and Charles. It's a retail store. It's one of the only real game stores kind of in my area. They do some other things, but I typically only go there for the games. Now, when I went there, this was the day after Christmas, or the day before. I don't even remember. It was sometime around Christmas. It's all a blur at this point. They had just put out this new cart. And every time they do this, it's all the good stuff that they just like haven't been picked over yet. So I happened to go poke through and I came away with a really cool little stack. I did actually pick up Dragon Ball Z. I think it was like Raging Blast 2 or something like that, but I have unfortunately already sold that. I got it for 13 bucks, ended up selling for 30. So pretty decent profit there. And then the rest of what I got here, some of it is already listed and ready to go. And the rest is getting added to my collection. So first of all, we got the Godfather Black Hand Edition. This was like 5 bucks. Super good deal. It's not in amazing condition because it's got the like this little sticker residue up here. But for 5 bucks, why not, right? Then we got not one, but 2 copies of the Michael Jackson Experience. These have not been selling as well as they have been, but for 10 bucks a pop, I'm not gonna say no to them. They're just, you know, I've sold so many of these during like the last year or two. So I got them both up and hoping that they go soon so they can pay for the rest of the stuff that I got for myself, right? So I have been trying to like expand my Wii U collection just because I think it's going to be one of those systems that's just going to continue to rise. And I love it. So I ended up finding this sealed copy of Scribblenauts Unlimited for about $8. So I'm going to replace my copy with this one. It's super cool to find a sealed Wii U game out in the wild, even though it's nothing crazy. Then these I couldn't say no to either because I have none of them. We got Transformers, Rise of the Dark Spark. I have to look at it. I don't have my glasses. Rise of the Dark Spark. I got this for $13.95. Then we got Transformers Prime. This one was $9.95. Really cool, really cool. And then this one was actually on my list. I've wanted this for a long time, but I haven't been able to find a complete copy. I've only been able to find disc only, and I'm not interested. So I picked up NES Remix Pack, and I got this for $15. So ultimately, like, some really cool stuff just to add to my collection here, and a few things to kind of like make some money back. But don't worry, as you will see, I have found things later on that will help pay for the things that I'm keeping. So yeah, on to the next. Next, I want to show you some of my only thrifting finds this week. I went to my local Goodwill and I was just wandering around, and I found in the electronics section, as I was making my way back to the DVDs, I just saw a random PS4 controller just sitting there. It was unmarked. So I ended up getting this for $1.98. $2. It works perfect. I've tested it. It's good to go. And GameStop is taking trades on these right now for like $27.50 or something like that, because there's just such a high demand. I may end up doing that because I don't need an extra controller. I have a ton of them. So I may do that, or I may try to sell it on my own. I'm not sure. But yeah, that was really cool. And then alongside it, I got this PlayStation 3 Welcome to the Network Blu-ray. It is sealed, and I got that for $1.99 as well. Really, really cool collection piece. But yeah, so $4 for these two things. You know, I'm not going to say no. Super great deals. Let's see what else we found. Now I'm going to show you a couple of different stops at GameStop. Just a few things here. One I'm actually wearing on my head. I ended up getting this for about $13. This sweet Kirby hat. And if you guys know me, you know I love Kirby. Kirby is one of my favorites. I could not say no, and ignore my hair, it's bad. But look at that. Look how cool. It's awesome. So you may or may not be seeing this hat in more videos than not. But yeah, super cool. And in that same stop, I also picked up this copy of Rustler for the PS5 for $9.99. Super great deal for this. It looks really, really cool. And I've heard good things about it. And for that price, I'm just, you know, you just can't turn it down. I have had, like I said, I've had my eye on this for a little bit. And then I went back to a different store. This is the one that's down in Middletown. And I found some good things there previously, if you've seen my recent videos. But I ended up picking up the next games because they were doing a buy two, get one free on any pre-owned games. And ultimately, I got these guys after I had them price match for me from their website and everything. I got the next 3 games for about $12 each. So first, we got Alex Kidd for the PS5. Super great deal for $12 on this. Absolutely. And then we got Chris Tales, I think is how you say it, for the PS5 as well. I ended up getting this, you know, obviously price match because I did not pay $36 for that. But yeah, this one looks really cool too. I've seen some good things. And then we got the Like a Dragon Day 1 Steelbook Edition. And I just think the Steelbook is so, so cool. Look at that. Look at it. So sick. I love Steelbooks. So I haven't decided what I'm doing with these guys yet. I know that I'm able to make some money back in the very next find that I'm going to show you. So we'll see. If I sell anything out of this, it's probably going to be Like a Dragon. I just don't see myself playing this, but I do see myself playing both of these. So we will see. We'll see what I do. But yeah, let me show you this next find. It is nuts. The final stop of the week took place in the pawn shop that I go to relatively frequently. I haven't been there for a while just because I haven't found things there recently. But I was striking out at all the thrift shops today, so I decided, hey, I'm just gonna stop here and see what I can find. And I'm so glad that I did. So let me start with this. When I first started looking through, I saw some pretty crazy stuff. A lot of their stuff was marked like individually, and some of it just wasn't marked at all. But let me show you what I found initially. So when I first started poking through, I'll save the best ones for last. I got a copy of Need for Speed Underground. This is complete in great shape. Then we got Creature from the Krusty Krab, SpongeBob. What else do I need to say, right? Then this is a bolo. This one's one you want to keep an eye out because it's going to continue to rise, in my opinion. The Simpsons game, and for $5 complete, I'm not going to say no to that, right? Now, these were the two that I was most excited about that I found. The first is Resident Evil Outbreak, and it has a $15 price tag on it. Keep that in mind. I ended up getting this for about $5 at the end of the day. So that was really cool. It is complete. And then I also, this is the coolest one. This is Resident Evil Dead Aim. This one is complete. And this game goes for around $45. So with this little stack right here, we're already doing good, right? Like, got a $45 game. It's more than I paid for the entire stack right here. More than I paid for everything that I'm gonna show you, put it that way. So when I go up to the counter, I start looking at their electronics section and things like that. And they had these little books of like loose games and it said $5 each, whatever game. So I started poking through and I saw some really cool stuff. So first, I found a copy of Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. This is about a $30-ish game, disc only, for the PS3. So super good deal on that. And then I also found another copy of Resident Evil Outbreak for the PS2. This is the greatest hits version, as you can see. But nonetheless, crazy deal, right? So, already looking good. Already looking good here. And then I found this. Now, I actually created a case for this today. I had one that swapped, like an older case, and I printed out a really cool like artwork for it. But I found Kingsfield: The Ancient City. This game was $5. $5. Just a crazy find. Disc only goes for about $65 to $70. So, and check out this case I made for it. This one's, getting capped. I'm gonna keep this one in my collection just because it's interesting. But like, you almost can't even tell. Like, it's a little lighter. It's not on great paper or anything. But for my collection for now, until I'm able to get my hands on an actual case for it, I am absolutely going to be keeping this. So, having said that, everything that we have here, I paid $40 for this. They gave me $5 a game for everything. So please check your pawns because you're gonna find good stuff every now and again. And they carry so many different things that they're just interested in making really quick profits most of the time. So yeah, super great deal. I paid $40 for this. All in all, we're looking at about $210 in value just for this stack alone. So I'm gonna be able to make my money back on most of the other things that I have, which is super cool. But that is all I have to show you guys right now. I really appreciate you checking out my channel and watching my video. If you have any questions about anything that I picked up, or if you're interested in anything, please reach out, let me know. You can like, comment, and subscribe here on YouTube. That would really help me out. Or you can follow me on Instagram or TikTok at The Retro Gaming Collective, where I post pictures of my collection or videos of my dog doing crazy things. So if you're interested in that, please hop on over. But until next time, thank you guys so much and happy hunting.